juni tijdens een Europese top wordt het Frans-Duitse voorstel besproken.
De lichamen die zijn gevonden in een citroenboomgaard in het Spaanse Murcia zijn inderdaad van Ingrid Visser en Lodewijk Severijn. Het is nu officieel vastgesteld met DNA-onderzoek. Uit de autopsie blijkt dat de volleybalster en haar partner zijn overleden door hoofdletsel. In Spanje werd 2 weken lang naar het stel gezocht, maar waarschijnlijk zijn ze al kort na aankomst in het land vermoord. De postzegel wordt weer duurder. Vanaf 1 augustus kost een zegel 60 cent. De stijging is volgens PostNL nodig omdat er steeds minder brieven worden verstuurd. Door de prijs te verhogen verwacht het bedrijf zo'n 30 miljoen euro extra winst te kunnen maken. Begin dit jaar gingen de prijzen van postzegels ook al omhoog. Dan het weer. In de loop van de avond en nacht drijft er steeds meer bewolking het land binnen. In Limburg kan nog wat regen vallen. Plaatselijk komt nevel of mist voor. De nachttemperatuur ligt rond de 10 graden. Morgen is het eerst overwegend bewolkt met in het oosten nog een beetje motregen. In de loop van de dag is er ook ruimte voor wat zon. Dus vrij veel wind en de middagtemperatuur loopt uiteen van 12 graden in het noordwesten tot 18 in Limburg. Dat was het nieuws voor nu. Op 7 uur economisch nieuws met Ronald Koopman. En op 4 zijn we er weer om 6 uur. Dan zit hier Margreet Spijker. Dat gaat tot dan. Goedemiddag.
I love the kitchen. For me, it's not just a place to cook in and eat in. It's a place to live in. And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. The kitchen really is the heart of the home. And what's also true for me is it doesn't really matter whether I've got time on my hands and I can cook slowly and leisurely, or if I'm really up against it and have to do frantically fast meals. The thing is, if I'm in the kitchen, I'm happy. I have nothing against extravagant eating, believe me. One of my favourite ways of cooking is just finding whatever's to hand, however initially unpromising, and conjuring these ingredients into something that is exquisite and unexpected. I turn a random assembly of vegetables just on the verge of wilting into a fabulous South Indian curry. I can't bear to throw anything away, not even stale bread. Instead, I turn it into a luscious chocolate chip bread pudding. Forgotten cuts of meat can make for fabulous meals. Pork knuckles are a bit strange, admittedly, but they make for a supper that's as spectacular to eat as it is simple to make. My slightly retro egg and bacon salad elevates the everyday into an easily achieved eating event. And when I haven't got time or energy to shop, I scour the kitchen cupboards of my fridge freezer to come up with my pantry paella. I'm ready to turn shabby into chic. Some of my absolute favourite meals are often the result of a little fruitful foraging in the fridge. I have to say, Monday always finds my fridge left with sort of bits and bobs of vegetables. A bit past their prime, but still good. Now, there may not be enough of any one of these to make up a meal, but together they can be magicked into my South Indian vegetable curry. Want a bit of garlic oil? I mean, obviously you could use ordinary oil, mince in a bit of garlic. I'm lazy. I want my onion cut into half moons. But please don't worry about making them gloriously, gorgeously translucent thin. Just any old how will do. I don't want the onions to fry so much as soften. And to that end, I want a bit of salt. Because what salt does is it lets all the water from the onions come out so they tend to braise and not brown. That's the idea. Now, what have we got in this lucky dip? Some chilli. This is only a mild curry. It's really more of a spice stew, I suppose. I'm going to take the seeds out of the chili pepper because my children like this, and I don't think they'd go for it if it was too hot. I love food that's really fiery, so if I were eating this alone, I'd leave the seeds in. Ginger, I mean, that's fantastic for heat too. I know that probably I should peel this, but I just can't be bothered, and I like to think of it as extra fibre. Nice and chewy, but if you wanted to grate it in, you can. This is a go with the flow kind of a recipe. I don't want to give up on heat altogether. So some chili flakes, just about 1/4 teaspoon. I mean, these do pack a punch. Now for the aromatics, some ground ginger. I mean, it's gentler than chili, but very, very deep. For colour, I know that should be for tasting, but really for colour, some turmeric. I've got about 1 teaspoon of each of these spices, as I have as well. Some coriander. This darkens everything a bit, but also gives it a fantastic, almost grassy flavour. And the eternal partner for coriander, some cumin. Sweeter, same sort of khaki colour, but sweeter. I know it sounds like a lot of spices, and there are, but the flavours marry so well that it's worth it in any way. I find I make this so often. You will too. I love this almost violent ochre tangle of onions. So that's the spice base. It's now becoming the liquid foundation. Some vegetable stock. This vegetable stock my way. That's just over 1/2 litre of water from the kettle. Into that, some vegetable stock granules. And now a can of coconut milk. This takes it up to about 1 litre. Thick and rich and creamy. I love the sweetness you get from coconut milk, but balances everything in the kitchen, out of the kitchen. So I want sourness now, supplied by tamarind paste. And I suppose it's tamarind for me that makes everything really have that South Indian flavour. And a tablespoon. Just a little bit of sugar to add, just to point up the sweetness. Only a small amount. Put this up, come to the boil, get my veg ready. This isn't really a very promising piece of cauliflower to feed a family, but once you put it in the curry along with everything else, it's a fantastic way of heating it up. And I kind of reckon maybe 1 kilo, just under 1 kilo of leftover vegetables. It doesn't have to be just vegetables. You could easily add some chicken and certainly some noodles, but for now, since I've got these to use up, I'm happy. Some broccoli. Obviously, the vegetables that take longest you put in first to cook, so I think the broccoli and cauliflower will need about 5 to 10 minutes until they're tender, which gives me a bit of time to warm up some flatbreads. They'll only need a few minutes to warm in the oven, and they soak up all that spice wonderfully. Fabulous dunking. This is such a rhapsody of yellow and green.